Hi friends, welcome to Take Two for this Thursday, the 26th of March, 2020. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you decided to come along for the ride today. I've been thinking about how much time we spend sitting in front of that television set, or how many times we pull out those mobile devices and there we are just working away and wasting time on them. A lot of it is time wasted. But also, there's a lot of time that we always claim that we don't have. And we think that doing something like reading a book is a waste of time. Or you may say, well, I wish I had time to read that book. I've been wanting to read it for some time now, and I just haven't had the chance. I'm going to encourage you, boys and girls, now is your time to go out and read that book. Grab yourself a nice, cool drink. I like water. And find yourself a quiet spot. I'm currently on my back porch, sitting at the table here. It's quite nice. I could hear some birds chirping, and it's lovely out here today. And, of course, my favorite book of choice is the good book. I love being able to get in the Bible and read and get some insight from it and some comfort, especially in these troubling times. But not only that, how about pulling out maybe a classic off of the shelf? You know, for some time I have said over and over again, there are some classic stories I have never read. I've seen movies about them, or maybe I've been taught them in school and that kind of thing. But to actually sit down and read, I've never read Moby Dick. And I know that it's a big, long story, big, long book. But that's one of those things that maybe I might even think about tackling. Some of these, we have some of these wonderful old dusty books on the shelf in our house that are just sitting there and taking up space. Hey, what about a cookbook? Maybe you haven't had a chance to pick up a cookbook, like this ultimate cookbook that I've got right here. Maybe it's time you took out a book, not only took out the book and read it, but maybe you could put some of it into practice. That's my prayer for you, boys and girls, that you take some of the stuff from this book and put it into practice. Because right now, these are crazy and uncertain times. Look, I just want to encourage you. I'm not trying to tell you I'm perfect, or I'm better than you, or I have all the answers. Oh, absolutely not. Not at all. But I do know this. If there's some little pearl or nugget of little insight that I've learned maybe from my own mistakes, and I can share it with you, that's what I'm here for. So I just want to encourage you a couple things. First of all, go out and be a blessing to somebody today. You might end up being the only one who is. Encourage them to go out and crack out those cookbooks and start looking up some recipes they've always wanted to try but never had the time to do it. Now's the time. Now, of course, I am talking about those folks out there who are in quarantine and they've got a lot of time on their hands. My prayer is that it's used productively, and maybe you can get around to doing some of those things that you always said that you wanted to do but you haven't had a chance, including reading a book. Read a book. It's good to get those neurons in your brain moving and you're thinking, and it's not just mindless ding, 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 Facebook, scroll, scroll, scroll. No, this is actually where you have to sit down and concentrate on what it is you're reading, and it's not in short speak either. It's actually in full words. It's good to do that, okay? All right, now, besides going out and being a blessing, I'm going to encourage you also to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler, and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. You will be notified every time another Take Two is posted. I hope you're blessed and you have a wonderful Thursday. And just take 5, huh? Take 10, maybe take an hour, take 2 hours. Just sit down and read a book. It's good for the brain, okay? I love you. Hey, you may learn something from it too, right? I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.